Before you put your property up onto the market for sale, there are some things that you definitely want to pay attention to. Here are 5 key things that an agent should go through with you before even taking the photos for your unit. First, getting the listing price right. All homeowners would like to sell their house for as high a price as possible, but what if the price that you want is not what the buyers are willing to pay? Buyers and buyer's agent will do their own research regarding the valuation in the area and what is the existing inventory that is on sale right now. So pricing correctly is really very important. You don't want to list at the wrong price and keep reducing your price. This signals to buyers that you are not a serious seller and just trying to test the market. Second, how long will it take to actually sell your unit? We all know that during the good times, HDB units can go off the shelf in as quick as 1 to 2 weeks, sometimes even in a single viewing. But the times are not the same right now. Be prepared to list for at least 2 to 3 months to make sure that you have enough exposure and also time your timeline against that. You do not want to commit to a purchase before you have a very clear signal of someone ready to put up an offer for your unit. Next, your real cash in hand after selling. This is a very common mistake that I see agents do when they are trying to plan for the purchase for their clients. They do not include fees like buyer's stamp duty, agent fees, legal fees, and other kind of fees that is involved in making the purchase. It is very important to have your financials right. That's why we have this calculator built very simply to let you understand your numbers before even listing your property. DM us if you like a copy of it. Next up, whether your upgrade timeline is really achievable. This is also a critical point that I sometimes find missing in agents' consultations. Being absolutely clear on when your funds are coming back from the sale, when are they ready for the purchase, and whether renovations period are considered to make sure that you have a smooth transition from your old house to the new home. And if the funds don't come back in time, what are your alternatives? Are there bridging loans available or alternate funds that you can activate if you really need? Lastly, what happens if the market is not ready to support your price? It is better to list your property later when the market has proved that it can support your asking price rather than listing too early and risking it being stale, or worse, sending all your potential buyers to your competitors who are correctly priced against the market. This is one thing that most agents don't like to discuss with their clients because this might cause them to lose your listing. Most agents will take your asking price and put it up on the market regardless of whether it is the right price or not. So after listing for 2 to 3 months or sometimes even 6 months to a year, that is when they slowly ask you to reduce the price to match what the market is willing to offer. But by then, it may be too late. Some potential buyers who have seen your unit and are ready to offer might have already bought another unit which is correctly priced. And what about your next step? I have a past client who have been holding on to their 4-room HDB because they have already been making a loss on it. So they are already in a negative sale position. That's why they wanted a higher price to make sure that they can cover as much losses as possible. But after consulting with them, we adjusted the asking price and listed it at a market rate and used close bidding to push the selling price as high as possible. In the end, we sold the unit higher than the last transacted price in the area. And because they sold at the right time, they were able to then purchase the right property for them, which in their case was an EC. So if this year is the year that you are thinking of upgrading, let's have these conversations first. It will take only 30 minutes of your time, but save you months of confusion. DM me and let's have a chat.